Okay. You gotta slay him? I wonder if I don't think I will, but I wonder if I'll do 2 damage to his head. I do 2 damage to his head. Oh, that's gonna make me greedy. That's gonna make me very greedy. Because I'm gonna want those 2 hits. Those 2 damage hits. I know, but oh, you can. Yeah, I could actually. It would be pretty slow, but oh, missed one. Really? I mean, I would like to get the tail cut. That'd be a cool one to do. That would be cool to do. Oh, this is dangerous. I'm not great about going in on most of his attacks, really. Especially because his stomp has terrible hitboxes. And he can step on you, stuff like that. Why do you have to have a move readied up already? There you go. Then he could charge. Oh, you see like that? That's a hitbox right there. That's a bad hitbox at that. Wow, he gives you like free damage there. That's good. I don't know, the dash is usually what I would use for him anyway, because it's just a great attack to punish, as you can see. Oh, I know. Luckily, I think I came back and did... What? Well, that was close. I think I did fist only after I'd gotten the Gauntlets of Thorns. I'm like 99% sure that's the case, so his fight wasn't nearly as slow as it should have been. Luckily, I don't really mind. Well, I actually rather enjoy low damage runs, so. Really, head positioning. Oh. And now tail positioning, too. All because weird interactions with objects. Okay. Good. This isn't terribly slow, at least. It could be worse. These 3 hits are huge, by the way. Like, doing that. That's insane that that's 6 damage. So it's like a 50% damage boost. Well, technically like 45% at least. Something like that. Deer slam. Just let me bait you back and forth across this room. I'd do it. One of these times I'm gonna get hit by her straight hitbox that's just him charging. Okay, this is gonna be 2 hits. Well, I'm gonna still go for 3, because I'm an idiot. If you really want to be risky, wow, that was a lot of whiffs there, wasn't it? You could always try outpacing his chase and then hitting him in the head a couple extra times when he's recovering and stuff. That's really scary to do though. I highly don't recommend it because he goes quite far. Yeah, you could get 4 hits there. Really? Tail sweep. Okay. I'll see you later then. I'll update you if I actually kill him. So far, 2 bars in. That's not bad. You'll be here all night. Oh boy. Okay. That's cool. Okay, stop getting greedy. It's gonna get me killed if anything. Though luckily, like, he's pretty weak compared to, like, my defense and stuff since I've leveled quite a bit. Yeah, what, I'm level 27. That's not bad. That's still, like, on level for this area if you're doing, like, a leveled run, I would say. It's gonna be annoying when he starts stalling with his puke attack. Well, this pillar is still standing. I wonder how long we could keep that being the case. Oh, probably not too long now. Height difference. Uneven terrain. Here we go. Okay. We're like half a bar, we're like 1/26th of the way through. That's not terrible. Really? That's gonna land on me, isn't he? How did he, like, overshoot me so much? I am very confused by that. Was it just my positioning? Did I need to, like, be running the entire time instead of just, like, walking? That's probably what it was, honestly. That was just weird. I'll keep that in mind for later. Oh, nice. Oh wow, like hitting him on the head makes such a big difference. There we go. Charge? Yeah. That whiff like every time. Man, if only. Okay. Oh, it's really starting to rain. Hopefully the storm doesn't do anything with my connection or anything. That would be very bad. What you thinking? Okay. This gives us room to outspace him. So this is gonna be, hey, there we go. Finally knocked down that final pillar. Took him a while. On a normal run, I probably could have killed him before he took down all the pillars. That could have been cool. Oh, jeez. Luckily, actually, yeah, this is going by quite well. Does like his puke attack unlock at like a certain point, like after a certain HP? Just gonna go for 3 there because I took a sip. You know, it might actually be better. Can I melee with this in my hand, in this hand? Yeah, I can actually. For when I need to actually take a sip of water or something. Having one in each hand. Ah. Dude, you cover a lot of range with that jump. I wouldn't think it would be a certain HP threshold, but it very well may be, just seeing how this is going so far. Oh, that's good. Okay, you know what? You can't really get 4 in very easily when one-handing. Alright, let's just attack the body so we don't miss. Whoa. I love the music for this fight. I mean, that just kind of goes for the whole soundtrack, honestly. Like, really, just enjoy it. Whiffs. Come on. Oh. That was close, actually. You're a DS1 noob. Fair enough. Really? If he did that a 3rd time, would that just hit me? Because he got closer both times he went for 1. Wow, that hits you from there? Dude, I hate the hitboxes on this guy. They can be quite terrible. Not even all of them either. It's, well, no, actually most of this guy's hitboxes are really bad. Which is why you see me placing so much room between me and him. But, like, that's just sad. But I guess now I know for the future, can't really do that move that I thought I could. Can't do that though, sneaking a little extra damage. Yeah, really, I don't know how to punish anything besides the charge. Anything else is really just iffy. Just due to hitboxes mainly. I delayed a little long on that one. I could have gotten hit for that easily. There you go. Hey, look at that. Okay, you're like one bar down. 5/65ths. We are like 7 to 8% of the way done, something like that. This jump. This jump. It's so intimidating. Really? That one was just for tracking. Okay. Looks like the puke might actually be health based. Wait, well, I still got 4 hits. I wonder if I could go for 5 there. That seems really greedy though. Ooh, that's a very good position for him to have been in. A lot of good hits off there. Might as well grab the standard armor. It's a good set. Well, it's actually pretty mediocre. Just weight and defense wise, but it's got an okay design at least, really. Come on, man. Do something. There we go. I'm missing like 500 HP. I could actually go ahead and heal. Yeah, I know, exactly. That's a problem though. I've done it before where I try to go like super greedy. And I don't know why. Because like... I know I'm gonna be here for a couple hours at least. Going for greed is how you die, you know? But I mean, also he doesn't do all that much damage. So unless I get myself comboed, I mean, obviously pretty much no matter what, if I die it's my fault. That just goes for the game in general though. Why? Like, that's greed right there. Going for 5 swings all because I missed 2. But hey, at least I know I have time for 5 swings. Even if I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, charge. Sweet. Like 4 is probably the sweet spot to go for. I love how much effort the guy puts into swinging it for doing so little damage. Like the way he kicks up his heel, it's just funny. I think that's what I wanted to do. That I don't think I had enough time to get a fifth one in on. Whoa. That felt fast. Not really. Like, it probably wasn't really, but... I'm actually handling this quite well. Not just getting comboed to death or anything. I mean, I wouldn't expect to be, but still. Honestly, he is one of the like least complex bosses in the game. And with his weak spot, it gives him way less, like, effectively way less health than I thought. Don't like this jump though, that's really annoying. He likes to do it twice. Oh, pardon me. Hiccuped. We'll go for 3. I don't know, I don't have much to talk about this time, so I think I'm pretty much just gonna be silent for most of this until either A, something bad happens, or I have to comment on how much health he has. Well, literally don't have to, but I'm commenting on how much health he has. Going for a drink there. Ah. Don't, you know what? No. Wait a second. Did you see that? I don't have to swap out if they're at risk. Technically speaking, because I do enough damage to his head to deal 1 damage. That makes sense, honestly. Hey, that's 1 talisman, that's pretty good. I think that's like... Oh no, that would be better than Quailag's even. Like Quailag's health. Well, it is, straight up. So like, technically, if I could always hit him in the head, which isn't always possible obviously, he would effectively have like 2300 health, which is like 2/3 the health of Quailag. That's obviously not the case, but you could give him some middling health around there, somewhere between like 2300 and 4600, you know? Effectively speaking. Whoa, just didn't roll there for a second. So it wouldn't surprise me if this was only like a 3-hour fight. If this one was actually still shorter than my longest fight. It's like the only attack that you really have to dodge. And if I could ever cut the tail, and then he would just be trivialized, really. He wastes a lot of time on the throw-up attack, puke attack, but otherwise, once he starts using that, that'll be an issue, but it's not like it's really hard to dodge or anything. Watch as I die to it or something. I don't even know if it does damage. That's how little I get hit by it. I know it does durability damage, which I guess could be a problem for my talismans. I don't even know though, does it damage the weapon or only armor? I know so little about that attack. Because it's very easy to dodge, generally speaking. Oh wow, that was terribly timed on my part. But hey, that's the second hit we've taken this fight. It's pretty good. Well, no, third hit, isn't it? Because I got crushed once. Never mind. Still haven't been hit much, at least. Nope, get out of there. Over halfway through this bar already, yeah. Ooh, I like that spot. Well, not anymore, seeing as I actually whiffed way more than I was expecting I would. Oh, rubble, please. So good. Ah, come on, man. Sweet. Okay. Oh, get out of there. Whiff. Jeez. This uneven terrain causing problems for my attacks. The range is so low on the Talisman, it's crazy. Better than the one-handed range, I guess. Though, I guess technically also for the one-handed you have like a sweep attack. Don't know how valuable this large of a sweep is, but it definitely does have like a sweeping effect to it. You can hit something slightly beside you. So, that's good. Whoa. Well, pardon me. So, if I beat this today, obviously I'm not going to do anything else today, it's a long fight, but the next boss will definitely be gargoyles, no matter how many tries it takes. Because I don't have many options besides them, really. Like, I've got Ceaseless, which I just want to cheese that fight, honestly, which I might, I don't know. I'm pretty undecided. He's got a lot of HP as well, you know, and is another really basic boss if you're not... Well, either way, if you cheese him or not, he's very basic. So there's that, but I would like to get to Iron Golem soon, you know? Which will not happen if I can't kill gargoyles, or if I don't kill gargoyles. So for gargoyles, I guess I should just stock up on Estus, you know? Not like literally I'll have 20, but in the sense that bringing it to like a +3 or +4. Right, exactly. Actually, like, at this pace, it's actually quite amazing. Like, this is very good pace. But I would like to get, like, imagine, because gargoyles have, like, 1,500 health total. Like, one has 450 and the other one has, like, 997, something like that. So that's a very short fight relative to this, as long as, like, they cooperate during Phase 2. Phase 1 is pretty easy too. I just have to not throw myself in front of attacks, which I like to do, I know. Like, quite often. I love doing it. But yeah. So they shouldn't be too bad, all things considered. They won't even cost me but maybe like 3 or 5 talismans total. Alright, no, there's technically a sliver left on bar 2, but like we are 2 bars down. There we go. So gotta do that 11 more times. That's probably not that bad. It's like 1.5 talismans for 2 bars. That's not even that many talismans, really. And I think I'll be able to cut his tail during this fight, which would be quite funny. How many other tail cuts are really in the game? There's Priscilla, but I highly doubt I would ever pull that one off. Calamite. I don't know about Calamite, guys. That one would be tough. But I wonder if I could get like Sanctuary Guardian. It wouldn't be worthwhile. Like, not at all. Obviously, none of them are worthwhile, but... Whoa. That one was cutting it a little close. But with how often he... Like, depending on how often he would do certain attacks, I bet I could get it. Also, Sanctuary Guardian's gonna be a real pain. He's fast. I'm quite the opposite. Otherwise, who do we have for tail cuts? The Everlasting Dragon, but that doesn't really count. I know I've already cut Gargoyle's tail. It's a thing. That's why I haven't really mentioned them. I've done it twice, actually. Maybe more than twice. Every time I've attempted the boss seriously and gotten like far on it, I've cut the tail at least. That wasn't so bad. Oh, he like twists his tail when he does that. There we go. Each charge adds up to like 15 damage or so. If I'm lucky, 15. Low end is like 12 to 15 damage per charge. That's not bad. Whoa. Partner rolled it a little late that second time. It'd only be like, what, 300 cycles of that? 300? If at 15 damage, yeah. Wait. 10. Yeah. Oh, 300 cycles. When you put it like that, it sounds like a lot. And that's if I don't miss all 4 hits on the head, which generally I don't anymore, at least. Oh, that's a good angle for the tail there. That was good. So I would definitely say that his puke attack is health based now. I guess I need to go a bit farther away for him to do his charge. Here we go. We'll get like 3 hits on this because I was taking a swig. There we go. Taking a swig. What a weird wording for that. Oh no. I would have deserved damage there, honestly. What you got? I wonder if I could toggle out of that. So that got that was a little close. That was a weird. I honestly don't quite know how that happened. Man. Even still, though, at the rate that we're going, I could sustain the damage that I'm taking throughout the entire fight at this rate. I wouldn't want to. I like to do it without running through like most or all of my healing. Just gonna go for 3. Be greedy. Go for 7 hits there. Charge me. And imagine being a dragon and dying to blunt force trauma to the head from a tissue. From a piece of cloth. That and having your tail cut with it. That's a lot of paper cuts. Okay, a little more distance then. Maybe it'd be better to not roll away, but just run away. Like sprint away. What if we ran at like an angle like that? Slightly away from his head, but also not directly to the side. Okay. Ah, the whiff. Yeah, that works. And that feels really safe. Man, imagine when his tail comes off, I don't ever have to worry about that tail sweep. Making this fight even more basic. Well, that's fine. I guess I should have kept swinging for that, but that's fine as well. The second talisman we've run through. You know, I actually really don't like having a talisman in my offhand unless what I should be doing is starting it from the bottom of the talismans instead of the top, so that they would never, so that I would never have to like scroll past another talisman to re-equip it, you know? Just things to think about that I could definitely improve on there. Granted, it's gonna be rare for me to ever really want to have a second talisman in hand, unless it's one of these bulky bosses. Oh man. Oh, that was a bad roll on my part, but works out. It was also a bad roll. Have it. Would be that, wouldn't it? Really? I was really hoping you'd charge me. There you go. Thank you. That's a little close. just gonna go for 2. That was a little butchered, botched, but better safe than sorry. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone for 5, but whatever. Double-digit numbers is pretty cool to see. I'm getting stuck on the geometry there. The terrain. Actually, what's my durability at? Really? At this rate, it shouldn't even take 10 talismans. Whoa, that's cutting it a little close. We're almost a quarter of the way done. Meaning we gotta get through about 1/4 more of one of these bars. Oh man, that would be... Whoa! Okay. That's about as close to getting hit as you can get without getting hit, I think. He lifted me off the ground. Three bars down. 3 of 13. Ooh. Also, it seems like this side of the tail is just way easier to hit. As you can see. Okay. I think that tail gets like 400 something health. I could actually be getting somewhat close to cutting it, I think. Because you gotta think about half of my damage is coming from the tail. Oh no, yeah, we should be getting really close to cutting the tail then if it's only got like 400 something health, right? Though I'm not counting hits, so that's... I don't know. Please don't jump again. Thank you. We'll just do 3. Well, I'm gonna do 4. You can't make me not. You can't stop me from doing 4. I'm too greedy. Let me go ahead and drink. There we go. There's a couple hits at least. Get one more. Ah, we couldn't get one more. That's fine, though. Come on. Come on. Do your charge. Ah, that's not good either. Now we gotta reposition some. We'll go for 3 hits. Yeah, definitely only 3. Oh, jeez. I keep doing that. It's like every time I slam the cord, because I've got my controller like, plugged in and charging, just in case, you know. It's not even low on battery, I think, anymore, but it was earlier. But every time I do that, I tend to jump if I hit the cord. It's funny. Like, in-game jump. We're actually like a quarter of the way through, guys. It's very good. This tail will be mine. Oh. Could have gotten hit there. Fine. 8 is more than enough hits, honestly, at that point. So yeah, like, we're ripping through this bar so far. The one ledge that actually has a little bit of... You have a little bit of trouble getting over. That one lip. Okay, fine. Do your attack. Then charge me. Oh, that was probably a little close. Nice, all of them connected, and I even got a free 9th hit. Do I have a grass crest, by the way? I think I do, right? Might as well grab it, right? Really beneficial. Since I'm not going to be using the other talisman, having that little bit of extra stam regen, I guess, could be good. Well, not even a little bit, but... Really, you know what? Just keep doing that. I would love it if you kept doing that. Like, just slammed and then brought your head back up. Oh. Not that, though. Come on, do your attack. Then chase me. Thank you. Wow, that was bad of me. I got a little too close. My bad. I'm gonna go ahead and heal there. I don't think I'm too close, am I? Nah, we're good. So we've used, what, 4 healing items? And we're not quite 4 bars down. That's alright. Whoa. Six hits, that's good. Come on. I'm curious as to how long the Buke attack might extend the fight. Like if he does it enough, how big of a time waster it'll be. Because it takes him a while to pull it off, and then we just kind of have to wait for it to dissipate. Hey, oh my goodness, look at that. Tail cut. That's cool. Now we can just get up close and personal. Honestly, I don't know why I was going for the tail cut. Well, actually, it does make his fight, like, technically easier, so it's probably worth it. And now that I've gotten it, I can just go ham whenever he finishes charging. Just follow closely and I can punish. Oh yeah. It's very easy to punish that close. Okay. Whoa. Oh, my headset. An easy 4 hits. 3 hits, okay. I thought that his head moving actually wouldn't cause a problem there. I was wrong. Whoa, I don't know why I tried to follow him there. At least that's totally safe now. Really? I really don't like him when he does that twice in a row. That second one feels very close. Okay, I'm back. I know. All I did was mute myself for a bit, which probably didn't sound too different. Please, gaping. Do an actual attack. No, but like do an attack I can punish. I guess I should have said. Let's go ahead and shut that off. Oh, fine, I'll move. What? I fixed a weird buzzing my mic was doing? It was buzzing. All I did was stretch. Huh. I guess that's why. Weird. I didn't know it was. Also, what are you doing, gaping? I should have gotten stepped on there. Also, welcome, Jergy. I was not expecting you to stop by. I might as well. 8 hits was totally possible, yeah. Just charge me again. Yeah. We're almost 4 bars down. This is very good. Oh. You know... Well, okay, I would assume you would just say it's very good. I was gonna ask how good Red Dead Redemption 2 is. Whoa. I'm assuming a very good game, so I really like the first one, but just... didn't really want a second. Though I bet it's a great game. I thought you finished Death Stranding as well, though. Or is there just... side stuff to do? Slash, or did you not finish? Maybe I'm wrong. Ah, weapon at risk. That's my 3rd talisman. Sweet. Well, good. Taking your time can always be good. No rush to complete anything, you know. Definitely not my kind of game, though, from what I've seen of it. I will say that much. Whoa, I'm stuck. That one terrain. As are, like, it is open world, right? Death Stranding? I'm assuming it is. Pretty sure it is. I haven't seen too much about it. Kept myself, like, pretty much totally blind, but... I know you said you've delivered stuff, so I'm assuming it's not just, like... I'm assuming it's a lot of travel, like open world travel. Relatively open world. Okay. Yeah. I'd probably never get that into it. Ah, fine, fine. Don't do that again, though. And do your sweep. Good. This is awkward. I did not give myself enough room on this side. Excuse me, legs. Yeah, that was a little close. Oh, I see. Okay. He actually stops following you, like stops moving forward nearly as much as he does right at the end, so that's really when you want to be dodging the attack. That's my bad. I baited him into that. Hopefully he'll just turn towards me and charge. Yeah, sweet. Nope. I'm waiting to run into a hitbox from that one of these times. I know it'll happen at least once. That actually might be more of a multiplayer thing. For like lingering hitboxes at least. From the charge. Whoa. Hey, when that happens. It's weird because that doesn't always happen. I guess I hung too close to the legs. Also, like, really though, that comes out so early. It's really dumb. just a messy hitbox. Honestly, we have enough time to heal off of that even. I would like to get through one full bar without having to use a heal item though. That would be nice. Also, I should have been running, I guess, instead of trying to roll right past his leg. That's really what happened there. Oh, caught that one a little close. Like I should have run at an angle instead, like I had mentioned. Yeah, okay. Whoa, I'm getting way too aggressive. What am I thinking? I just started going ham. Like, just kind of blanked out there. I'm just gonna go for a fifth swing. I don't know why. I mean, I know it's technically possible to land, but just zoning out and just swinging like crazy. That's not how you do that. That's how you get hurt. Ah, you've already got like a sweep or something, yeah. There you go. There we go. Okay, go around. There we go. Okay. Whoops. Why? Just tried to go for 5 again. I'm phasing out, and I'm used to I'm just trying to swing like crazy at his backside, so whenever I get to his front side, I'm trying to do the same thing. It's a pretty dumb reason, all things considered. Gonna jump again. Don't jump again. Thank you. Four. Yes. 4 is good. Oh, that was close. Oh, going inside his chest. That's not a smart move. I keep missing that last one. That's honestly okay though. We've actually had like pretty consistent DPS against him through a lot of this fight. Plus now that its tail's off, I'm able to just hit the body like crazy. Oh. It'll be nice going to gargoyles next because they don't have any sort of they don't have any screen shake. That'll be nice. Relaxing to the eyes for a couple hours. Keep whiffing on that right now. My positioning, I keep going to the inside of my left. It's just a little bit off to get that 4th hit though, doing so. Sweet. Yeah, there we go, that's better. We can go for 9. Yeah, that was worth it. We're already like over 1/3 of the way done, easily. This hasn't been so bad. We haven't been hit too many times. At this rate, well, at the rate that I'm going at, it's like 1 hit per health bar. -1, I guess. I don't know. Because we're almost 5 bars through, and I've been hit, what, 4 or 5 times? I guess I should go by heals used rather than hits taken. Like, imagine if I had a +4 Estus. I wouldn't be healing nearly. Or I wouldn't have to heal after every hit, it would be like a heal after every other hit. Make quite a difference. Please, just charge me. Do it. Thank you. Good, good. So glad I can get So glad I can get 8 hits off on that. So we're effectively getting like 14 to 16 damage, I guess. Really, is about what it is every charge. Oh, fine. But charge me. Good. I was really hoping he wouldn't jump again. That would be not a fun position to deal with that dodge. Whoa, your head's floppy that time. Alrighty, we are down 5 bars. 5 out of 13. That's pretty good. We're what, 1.5 bars away from halfway, and then it's all downhill from there. Could I just punish the tail slam? No, I can't. Ugh. I could actually heal off that, right? Yeah, I could. Yeah, it's just only heals for 400. That was a bad way to get hurt, getting stepped on twice. So I guess that's pretty much all I've had happen was getting stepped on. Just in different ways. That's good. Okay. Rolling was probably the right move there, I think. Though I think sprinting actually would have worked just as fine. It's... okay. Just a little farther. There we go. Okay. Didn't like that corner there, but it worked out. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing. If you didn't notice, like, before he even starts moving, this is a great way to mark where when the hitbox actually starts for his leg. You can see a splash in the water, like, before he even starts moving. And I would assume that marks, like, when he would start doing damage as well. Oops. Whoops. Luckily he's really just been like working with me this entire time. And like not been too stally about going into charges really. I stood too close. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, after he started his sweep, I went right back towards him. Oh, jeez. This is not a good spot. Hey, okay, so it looks like we've just gotten him low enough to start doing that. So like 2/3 health or something. Luckily it doesn't have that much range, at least at that spot. Yeah, we got 4 hits. That's good. Hopefully he doesn't stall too much with that attack, really is all that matters. And I'm not doing damage. There we go. And we still got 2 hits in. That's fine. What you thinking? Stomp? Okay. Yeah, the stomp is the attack that you actually have to get closest for. Oh hey, it's midnight now. Wonder how long ago I started the Gaping Dragon fight then. Maybe I could get a... I wonder how often I could bait him into that back-to-back. Probably not enough to make it worthwhile for my DPS. You know? We are 1 bar away from halfway done. That's good. Okay, while he stomps, I'm gonna open my next bottle of water. Ooh. There we go. Let's move. We can get an 8th. There we go. Yeah, I gotta move. Really? Oh, this is really awkward. Yep. Why would you do that right there, man? I mean, unless I do that a bunch, that's not gonna get me killed at least, but that's unfortunate, that's for sure. Trying to finish opening my bottle of water, because I hadn't actually fully opened it. Alright, I'm gonna take a drink. Very good. And this is why normally I have something with like a straw or something. So I don't have to take my hand like fully off the controller to drink. Makes a pretty big difference. Oh, did I really not get far enough away? Oh, man. Okay. Whoa. No. For some reason I almost just tried to like outrun him, which is very hard to do. Especially in such an area like the one that we're in. Really, I whiffed there. Well, twice, but like that second whiff really was one that surprised me. Oh, really? Better not make this such a constant thing. What, I'm gonna be able to get like 2 hits or something off of that? Yeah. That's awkward. Wonder how much that'll slow me down by then. Hopefully not too much, honestly. I still don't actually know if it does damage. I would assume that it actually does. Please don't do it again. Ah. I really hope this doesn't become the chain. Like that into a few steps forward into charge. Oh, so it does do damage first off. And it does do weapon durability damage as well. Okay. How much though? So like 22 Ooh. That's like pretty minor for almost anything except like talismans. Luckily I now have 60 of them, so there's like no way I could run out. Unless I really just kept face tanking it. I dropped it down like perfectly to 15 too. That's lucky. Lucky in a sense, I guess. I was just too greedy on actually trying to get damage off of that charge setup, when I could have just waited and gone for his backside only on that one. That's really why that one fell to at risk. What a waste of a talisman. Oh well. Oh, don't do that. Charge ray. Please don't do your acid right now. That's gonna hit me, isn't it? It didn't hit me. Oh my goodness gracious. I thought for sure that that was gonna hit me. Stomps? Yeah. That makes sense. Come on, do the charge. Really? See how close you gotta get to actually trigger stomps, though? Isn't that weird? Jeez. I'm really worried that this fight just got a lot longer. Maybe it's all about positioning, though, for what he does. Well, like, literally it is, by the way. Just all about positioning. So, like, maybe I need to stick closer than what I was. Maybe he mainly does the durability thing at really far range, and the charge at mid to far range. If that makes sense. I think that makes sense, like, for how he's done it so far. Like, I think that fits. Because usually he'll spit it, take a few steps forward, and then charge. Really, tail sweep. Alrighty, we are 6 bars down. Half a bar away from half health. I'm ready for it. Sweep, stomp, stomp. So like, let's try this range, like right here. Not too far, not too close. Come on. Come on. Really? No? Okay, I guess not then. It's just stalls it. He just stalls if he wants. So I guess it really is just, let's see how long he adds to the fight through his puke attack. Hopefully not too much. Oops. That's dangerous of me. Yep. I deserve that. I looked away and was just going ham on his head. So this fight's been going on for just about an hour and a half. Train 3 should be done around like 2 to 2:30. Even that might even be an overestimate. Well, okay. 2 would be an hour 45 from now. So that's pretty fair. Probably a little bit over that. Probably like right in between 2:15, you know, like 2 hours and 15 minutes from now. So this will probably be close to a 4-hour fight if I had to. This is just my assumption. So they'll be close to. They're either going to be. He's either going to be my second longest fight or third longest fight. But I don't think he'll be, unless he stalls a lot, which actually he could now that he's got the puke attack. I don't think he'll pass Moonlight Butterfly. Wait. 3:45 is my second longest fight, isn't it? 3:15 is, pardon. So he's probably going to be my second longest fight, actually. I don't think he'll become first, though. That's what it is. There we go. Oops, what a whiff. Chase me? Please don't throw up. Thank you. We're very close to the halfway point of this fight. Honestly, it does look like about 2 AM would be when I'd finish. I think that's a pretty good estimate. An hour 45 more of this, maybe 2 hours more. Depending on how he stalls, yeah. It's actually a really long stall too, him using that attack. Really, and you want to go for a stomp after? Wow. Can we get 10? No, we can't. That was really pushing it. That's good. Good. Three's fine. I would say this is a halfway point. Okay. I would say we're halfway done. Oh. Yeah, I'm not looking at the screen. That's what's happened, by the way. And it's really not bad. It really is just that his head takes 2 damage, because otherwise this would be significantly slower. Oh. I can get 3 hits in on this. I could have gotten if I hadn't whiffed. That's fine though. You can get a 9th. That's possible for sure. Oh no, you better not cut out on me. We're halfway through the fight. I hope not. If it does, I'll just go to bed. That's not a big deal. Yeah, the quality's really dropped, that's for sure. Oh, actually... Oh, that was a little close, actually. You are very good at stalling with that. What do you want? Stomp? Sweep. That's fine. So that sets you up for a good spot for charge. Or not. 5? I should not have gone for 5 there. Nowhere close to getting 5 even. Hopefully the quality picks up again soon enough. Yeah, it is still. Okay. Good, good. Oh hey, that's also good. Actually, if he puked right now, this would probably be not the worst, but if he gets too much closer to that side, or to the edge, then depending on my positioning it could be bad, but I think I'll be fine. Oh. That's fine, because that usually leads him into a charge. If not, he'll jump, which is also okay. 3 hits still. That's good. It doesn't really lose us too much damage having to run in from after his puke attack. You know what's going to be really interesting about 4 Kings, though, is every single, like, section, 1/13 of his bar, it's going to be more than 1 talisman to get through. Could even be like 2 talismans apiece. I don't quite know the actual damage per... I should look more into durability, see how many hits 1 durability lasts. Figure that out. Because it's not 10 hits. So it's probably around 5 hits, you know? That's a lot of talismans for that fight, though, if that's the case. Because 35 times 5 alone, that's already, like, what, 175? Yeah, it's a lot of talismans. Because 175 going into 9,900. I don't know, 50, something like that. Close to 50. Yeah, probably actually... No, but, you know. It's late at night, I'll say like 45 talismans would be my assumption, something like that. At that amount of damage, like say you got 175 damage per talisman. 45 times 175. No, wait, what? That doesn't sound right. .45 would assume over 200 damage. I don't know, it's really late and I'm focusing on other things. Just kinda distracting myself with doing a terrible job at math. Oh, got inside him for a second. That could have been bad. How many times does that attack hit, by the way? Yeah, I'm curious. Can't be easy to live through, that's for sure. Especially since it doesn't knock you over on the first hit, it just staggers you. So you take like stagger damage on top. 7 bars down. There's only 6 left. That feels very good. It's reassuring, you know. Or if any of that was like, sure hope I didn't like bump my mic or something there. You know what? There you go. Oh, excuse me, terrain. Get out of there. Okay. It's good water. It's very good. Yeah, just good to have. Even if it doesn't taste good. Which, this actually tastes fine. It's water, what do you expect? I like the camera when it actually zooms out because of his tail. Other at-risk weapon. Wow. That the FOV there when it zooms out is actually it would be very preferred in this fight, I think, for me. Which usually I don't like it when there's an FOV change in a game. Like, just for specific fights. Unless it's something colossal, which actually this guy kind of is. Then it's generally not needed, you know? And even then, sometimes huge bosses don't need it either. Like, look at Giant Lord from Dark Souls 2. Then again, he's very simple, and, well, that's not a fair counter-argument, because while I say I'd like it for this fight, they're both very simple fights, so... I don't know. I like that there's actually... Oh, never mind. Okay. I was gonna say, I like that there's actually a gap for some of it. But never mind on that. That's upsetting. Very slightly upsetting. Just good to know. I thought that you could, like, weave through it, maybe. But no, it just doesn't show everywhere that it affects. Oh well. You learn. So we're at 8 items used. And like 7 bars down. That's fine. Oh, that was close. I can get one more. Yeah. I like that that side actually has trouble stepping on you, unlike his other side. It's nice. Not having to worry about getting stepped on. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's fine. I don't think he's too close. Well, this is quite close, isn't it? Nah, this should be fine, yeah. Whoa, that was close. You know what, just don't even. Don't go in on that, you're only gonna get yourself hurt, you know? Just wait for the attack to end, yeah. So now this one's actually going to break faster than it was supposed to. Like, quite a bit faster. I'm glad I bought so many extra then. Is he gonna jump if I, like, come to this side or anything? No, he's just gonna charge still. Sweet. Good. Okay. This bar's going at a decent pace. Whoa. Yeah, we're halfway through this bar already. That's good. Oh, come on, man. Cornering me. What are you gonna do now, like throw up or something? Wouldn't that be funny if he actually did? Just put me in a horrible position or something. That's good. That's great, even. You know, that's really weird that he, like, his animation just kind of jumps there whenever you hit him the 4th time. It looks just a little bit janky. I was about to say, wait, really already? But yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Honestly, if my durability did drop too much, I could just swap armor. It won't happen. Like, it's really hard to break armor in this game, so. Though I guess if you wanted to, this would be the guy to do it, you know? Wait, what? Wait, what? What died? What drops 100 souls first off? Because rats, they don't drop that much. They drop, what, 60? Yeah, rats drop 60 souls. And what's over in that direction, anyway? What? How much do basilisks drop 100 souls? Did he kill a basilisk, maybe? Wouldn't that be interesting? Be different. Would be a first for me, that's for sure. Come on, man. Charge me. Or not. Oh wait, or do, yes. A little awkward on the positioning, but this will be fine. Oh, this is just move. Yeah. Oh, controller. Behave. Oh. Good. Could actually get all 4 hits off that one. Yeah. See? Really? I love that he still goes for tail attacks, unlike like gargoyles or anything. It's funny. That actually makes me curious. Calamite, he's got that tailspin attack. Does he? If you cut the tail, does he go for it after that? I kind of feel like he wouldn't, right? I also rarely ever cut his tails, like tail to test that, but that'd be curious. That'd be cool to figure out. Yeah, more. I like how it's like guaranteed 9 hits no matter what he chooses after that one. Like whether it be turn or jump. You get 9 hits on that end combo. So maximum damage is like 17 damage each charge. Actually, technically maximum would be 19. Because if you're lucky, or greedy enough, you could get 5 hits on the charge attack. And then 9 hits on the follow-up part. But I'm not greedy enough to go for 5 on that first one. So, we'll get 17 damage. I'm fine with that. 16 in this case. Stop? Yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully we can put enough distance it'll charge and not just spit up at us. Yeah, sweet. Nine, sweet. Okay. We're just a few hits away from 5 bars left. Oh, look at that. Jeez. Yeah, no, obviously not. Yeah, the plan was going to be straight even. And then I thought, well, okay, I died to him twice. First time was just really bad play on my part. It wasn't even like 20, it's only like 10 minutes in, 20 minutes in, something like that. The second time we were a good 1 bar at least, 1.5 bars. His AoE ended up getting caught on a wall, so I was already low on health, and the position I assumed would have been different, and it just blasted me like point blank when I thought it would have been completely safe where I was, just because of how it reacts with walls and where it spawns. And so I said, why not try Gargoyle, or why not try Gaping Dragon? I think he looks pretty possible, pretty easy. And it was gonna be one of these two, Stray Demon or Gaping Dragon. Took out the Chandler, which actually gave me more, like, by the time I was done with the Chandler, I was on lower healing than I am right now. It's down to like 8 Estus or something. We're back to Firelink, came back. This is my first try, fighting Gaping Dragon. So far so good, actually. So you can see I even cut the tail. The big part right now, though, is I have decided to do this at like, well, I started the fight at like 11. A bit after 11. So I'm coming into this fight like, you know, tired. That's the one problem right now. So if I die, it'll probably be because of a bad mistake that I've made without really thinking. I don't think I'll die. If anything, well, if I die, if anything, it would be for me like falling asleep and then just getting comboed. But I'm not that tired yet. Not like that Capra Demon fight. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you live over in somewhere over in England, or at least in Europe. So this makes sense. Honestly, if I was smart, what I would have done is I would have had it, you know, I got off of work at like 8 p.m. It's a very good time to get off work compared to normal for me. I should have just gone to bed and woken up at a good time and tackled this then. Yeah. Cool, UK. That's cool. I can already tell though that whenever I'm done with this fight, win or lose, I am going to pass out. Until probably about 10 a.m. if anything. Not really that long, get like 8 hours of sleep or something. Not really that crazy, but later than I normally wake up, unless I'm already staying up super late, so. Which I probably do more than I should already. Bad habits. Nice. But hey, I'm not like falling asleep like Capra or anything where I was like super comfy and just putting myself to sleep as though I was like wrapped in a warm blanket. I mean, I wasn't, but something similar, you know? I'm not like super just ready to sleep. I could have definitely gotten a 5th hit on that one. Oh, look at that. Oh, you know what? That's actually a very good spot for him to do that. See? Now charge. Yes. Good. Very good. 5? I tried. I tried. It's really not worth going for 5, honestly. But I want my 20 damage combo. Oh yeah, and as you saw, I do 2 damage to the head on Gaping Dragon. Isn't that crazy? That would mean that with RTSR, I could do 3 damage a hit on him. On his head. Honestly, I think that like a lot of these earlier fights, not gargoyles, but like Quelaag, this guy, Stray Demon would be another one. Like, I bet I could do them. I don't know how happily I would do them with RTSR, but like the amount of time it would save could probably be worth it, you know? I just have to play slightly better than I normally do. And not get hit within like 2 hours of time. But saving those 2 hours could be huge if I could actually pull it off, you know? In the case of this guy, actually, RTSR power within on the head would be 4 damage. Imagine that. For 100 seconds, I wonder how many combos I could get in on him. And then, of course, 2 back here, but still. And times 1.35 as well would actually put me at 5 damage. You could reach 5 damage on this guy's head. Gaping Dragon's head is like one of the weakest spots in the game. That's interesting. Or it has like its own damage multiplier to it or something, instead of just being like different defense. Something like that. I don't know. But it's very good to attack. Oh, whiffed one. That's fine. Oh, I missed. I could have gotten a 9th, but I missed. Slam? Jump. That's fine. Oh, that's... this should be enough room, I think. It has to be, right? Oh, actually, that's very close if it is. It was way closer than I would have wanted it to be, actually. Or, honestly. Well, we lost out on the head hits, but that's fine. I don't know, cause like, I guess, well no, cause you can hit like gargoyles in the head and it doesn't take bonus damage. It's very rare for a monster to actually have multiple, well, actually, bosses to have multiple hit zones. A lot of enemies do, for arrows at least, for headshots. Yeah, headshots are a little different though from actually just having a different damage zone. Because if you actually, say, hit somebody in the head with a hammer, it would not be a headshot, you know? Or like Ornstein, for example. He's a great one because he actually does take headshots. You can stagger him if you shoot him in the head, but hitting him in the head once wouldn't stagger him. You know? But bosses are generally ones that just don't have that, you know, where they have multiple damage zones at all. Or anything, really. Very few things have it. Wish my my stream quality. Can't tell if it's just dropped or if it's or what. Whatever. Whoa, that was kind of close. I've heard Seath takes more damage on his head, but I've yet to try that, so I can't confirm. Calamite doesn't. I'm just thinking of dragons right now, I know, but gargoyles don't. Quelaag has a separate damage zone, of course, where she even staggers every hit on her body. That's a cool one. Ceaseless, no. Demon Fire Sage, no. Like, they don't have headshots or anything. There's a plunging attack for Taurus Demon, at least, and Asylum Demon, but not for Stray Demon and not for Demon Fire Sage that I know of. That's not quite the same either, because those are critical attacks of some sort, I guess. I think. Though Hornet Ring doesn't boost them, so I guess they aren't actually critical. Whatever, there's... I guess there's a lot to consider. Nice. So I'm thinking Stray Demon will be after Gargoyles after Iron Golem at the very least, if not after ONS, and then Demon Fire Sage would probably be the third. I would do him as the third boss, so I'd do Seath and Nito before. Yeah, it's just really weird how they have some of that stuff set up, honestly. I don't know, the whole damage formula itself is already crazy, and nobody has a true answer for what it is exactly. Damage is weird in this game, and very complex. Hence why RTSR is crazy at times. And why damage boosting is just so effective. What the? One second, I need you to do something to stall. Oh no. Somebody messaged me, actually. Okay. Probably should have. So somebody texted me an hour ago about something that they needed me to do. I just now saw it. Just out of the corner of my eye, I saw it pop up. So, not that it affects this at all, I'll just do it after I kill the boss, and then go to bed instead of just going straight to bed. Speaking of Ornstein, being able to be headshot, by the way, he's really well, their bow-only fight was very interesting for me because, first of all, I used poison for a lot of it. Well, not a lot of it, but to help handle it, right? But that was actually where I figured out that he could be headshot. I didn't know that at first, where I shot an arrow as soon as I got into the room, just aiming at Ornstein and hoping I would hit him. And he ended up, I was like aiming for just a body shot or something, but he ended up immediately prepping one of his charge attacks. When he did so, he ducked right into the shot to make it a headshot. It was very cool to see. So it looks like he stalled quite a bit more than I was expecting, so it's going to be a longer fight than I was thinking. Because I was saying like 2 AM by the time we finish, well, kill him. And it's been like an hour since then or something. And he was at like half health, so it's definitely slowed down since he's unlocked that puke attack. Kind of unfortunate, but I should be able to make it. It's not too much extra time. Three hits, 2 hits then. Oh, we could probably get a third. We could have if we had. I think if we'd been just a little bit faster at the start of that. Ooh, I'm so glad that one didn't hit me. Hey, look at that, 10-hit combo. Also, we have 4 bars left. We have, like, just about a third of the fight left. Just under a third, actually. Stomps, yeah. Good thing this guy's, like, extremely easy to read. Wait, really? Does it just like stagger like a normal headshot, or is it... I have not actually used great bows like at all in this game over the course of my hundreds of hours. I've barely scratched them at all. A great bow only run would actually be very interesting. That's really cool. That's good to know. Well, I don't know if it's very good to know, but it could have its uses. There's like still a lot of challenge runs to do in this game. It's crazy. Like that I want to do, not just like random runs listed off in like a random, you know. But one that would be really cool would be Egghead. Like the Egghead kick only. Pretty low damage. Wow, who would have guessed I'd want to do a low damage run. But one thing really cool is just the poise damage on it is 100 or something like that. Meaning, like, not that it could stun lock easily, but it could have some fun, it could make for some fun fights on, like, ONS. And, like, maybe Artorias, I think, is one of them. I know they're, I guess really for the, it would be interesting to just see on, like, the normal enemies. Also, 100 poise damage is huge. Ooh. Alrighty. I know, I only listed one run when I said I have so many runs I want to do. Of course, you know I want to beat the game with every weapon. And I'm just over halfway with that, like 60 out of 110 to 120 if you count all bows or something like that. So I'm like right at halfway or something. That's good. Of course, you know, there's always the SL1 runs that I could do. I should actually do that, just a normal SL1 run at some point. I've done one once, but only once. I rather like leveling up. I really don't want you to do exactly that. It's exactly what I was thinking I wouldn't want you to do, because... Okay, if you're behind him, it really doesn't reach very far. Wow, it reaches like nowhere behind him. Okay. No, actually, I generally start a new run for my first like 30 weapons or so. By the way, I would have to redo a lot of them because I've done so many on the Switch and so many without streaming. But I actually was going to New Game Plus for a lot of them until I realized I hit. Well, first of all, New Game Plus 7. I actually still have the save file. I could show it off briefly after this fight, probably. But went to like New Game Plus 14, something like that. Didn't finish the final New Game cycle I was on, but I realized it's really easy to just beat the run at New Game Plus 7, Plus 6, and up if you've just got buffs or whatever. So I started doing new save files instead. Then I realized, okay, the game's still not insanely hard, which is fine. It doesn't have to be a challenge, but I do like a little bit. Yo, you're here. So then I started doing like, because what I would do on a lot of runs is like invest in buffs anyway, or like get magic weapon. Magic weapon alone makes the whole game a lot easier. So then I set myself to, you know, no buffing. Generally no magic at all, like no power within, no RTSR, because those things make NG just a joke if you know what you're doing. Ooh, this is annoying. And then I started messing around with, you know, just doing other runs, and I actually haven't done just a plain old just weapon run in a long time, because I did fist only, and I started briefly and got about halfway through a spear run just because I was messing around for the return to Lordran, but then I just went to Talisman only, so it's just a lot of save files that you just delete whenever you're done with them. That's really all every weapon is, but you'd want it on stream just for proof, or I'd want it on stream just for proof. But yeah, welcome Starman. I've probably still got like another hour plus, like hour and a half at least on this. Easy. So you've got a while if you want to hang. Go yoin horse. You mean Gyobu? Or Gyubu? Whatever his name is. Musakura, I don't remember whatever his name is, the guy that screams at the top of his lungs. Gyobu, whatever. And I'm going to, these gates stay closed, or that guy, the guy on horseback. First of all, he's a really fun fight, I like his fight. But I'm assuming you mean that guy. Oh, I could have gotten stepped on. I did get stepped on. Yeah, he's a great fight. I almost beat him without any prayer beads or anything. I don't know, do you have enough mini bosses to go by that time to get a health up or anything? Probably just a health up. No damage up unless you do the butterfly first. But I like that fight, that's a good fight. I gotta get back to Sekiro at some point, because it's just such a good flowing game. There's some other, there was some other restriction I had set on myself. I don't remember what all I was doing. Spear guy. Wait, like the guy that you're supposed to have Makiri counter for? Like the in the dream guy? Or no? In the memory, I guess I should say, not dream. course. You know, apparently he shows up again somewhere in the game. I never found him, but apparently he shows up a second time. Yeah, I remember the first time I fought him. Well, really the only time I fought him. Ugh, being stepped on. And that's why you don't do that. I was doing so good about healing, too. Hadn't used, like, anything in a while. Just rambling, though, so I'm using more. I found him really tough. Until, you know, I learned how to Makiri counter effectively. I must say, Makiri countering feels great. I love it. I know I was going for no skills as well. That was part of the thing. No skills, no prosthetics. I'm assuming the firecracker works on his horse, yeah? I don't know if you I doubt you actually had the firecracker at that time, but I think you can get it by then. Whoops. That was a loud snap. Oh, looking away. My bad. Yeah, exactly. Nah, I didn't expect you to have it. It's hidden with a merchant, I think, at that time. It's definitely a game I need more practice with, if anything. Once you really get into the game, and you start getting into the flow of it, it feels so good. Well, what else would you spend your sen on? Obviously you're not buying things with it like skill points. That's what skill points are for. Or skills, that's what skill points are for. Do you buy, I guess there's like the emblems or whatever you can buy at a shrine. I assume those cost that sen. Oh. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The emblems, the ammo. Didn't you play through all of Sekiro? It's crazy to think that you'd miss every merchant ever. Maybe you didn't, but I thought you said you had. I did that again. On that side he can stomp on you. I knew better than that. Wow. Even without any exploring at all, there are some merchants just right on the path anyway. Wait, you... I won't get into it. I was gonna get into the... whatever. I was actually about to say that. I was about to say... bring up the fact that you said that you didn't like it very much, and that you... and I was about to relate that to you not exploring and stuff, but... I was just not gonna get into it, really, but... definitely exploring and stuff and learning the world helps. I didn't even fight him. I thought, man, he looks like a pain, so I didn't want to. Well, okay, that's not true. I gave him a couple attempts. Gave him a couple of attempts, but nothing ever serious, really. Or, better yet, maybe it was serious, but I never got far. Oh, yeah, that was dumb of me. I'm just throwing away damage now, throwing away life right now. The bull's not that bad, he was patched. After the first update, which I'm assuming you played before, seeing as you said you did it so soon. Or so early after launch. Yeah, I didn't get Sekiro till after that point, but well, I think it did for a lot of people, hence why they patched it and changed it. Oh, try to hit me with your nub? There we go. Okay, throw up? Yeah, called it. I don't remember. First of all, I never did both playthroughs of. I think it's only 2 endings, right, for Sekiro? Never did both endings. Also never did both the owl fights. I'm assuming they didn't change it. Wow, I'm just stuck on this ledge, my bad. I don't see why they'd change terror. Headless aren't really too bad. The only one that's really bad is the one that is like when they have the slowing effect, but you can manage them. The headless I find not nearly as annoying as the like shamans, the shaman that spray terror everywhere. 'Cause that's just huddling behind a shield until you kill him. I don't think terror would have been changed at all, though. Honestly, I mean it's still an insta kill. I know that much. So no, the slowing effect is no. That's not terror. Terror is the insta kill effect. Headless just have a slow AoE around them. Oh wait, are you talking about the draining effect, or you? That's also not what I'm talking about, but yeah, shield guys can be annoying. But that's... I'm talking about using a shield yourself. Yeah, there's a shaman that shoots skulls and stuff that actually does inflict terror. The slowing field is not something that is with him in that. The slow effect is drain, and that's not applied by them either. That's a whole different thing, like a weakening effect, and that's only applied by something later in the game. Where also... Even if that was terror, that's not what Headless cast on you either. They don't do that effect to you. Also, we're 3 bars down. We've only got 3 bars left, I mean. Not even now, but... I don't think I can take out these 3 bars in 45 minutes, unfortunately. I think it's gonna be past 2 by the time I'm done with this. But I don't think it'll be quite 3, at least, so that's good. I actually really didn't like right near the end of Sekiro. It's got like a lot of annoying stuff in it. Like the game is great, but it's not without its flaws, you know. I'll take a drink right now. Wow, that like reached me almost. Oops. 2 hits then. Oh, we could get a third. Well, we whiffed 2 of them, but we would have had 3. I don't remember the name of the guy, but he's a mini-boss right before Genichiro. The first, well, second fight, really, but, basically all he does is just, like, sheath his sword and then do 2 really quick slashes. That guy, that's a lot of fun to fight. Not very hard, once you get the idea down, but that was always fun. And you can't say you didn't fight him, at least. I think also, like, well, no, I don't know. You know, Guardian Ape was actually a fight I also really enjoyed. Just thinking about it, just the different bosses. The Guardian Ape 3, the one with Guardian Ape girlfriend, I actually beat that first try. It was pretty cool. Guardian AoE. Well, effectively, it's actually the same name if you ask me. He does like to spam his AoE, so it's a fair name. I'm assuming that's just a typo, though. You know what I didn't like? I did not like the giant snake. First of all, I never actually killed. I believe there are, like, what, 2 of them, technically? Never killed one of them. That was just, it's just annoying. And then the other one, I looked it up instead of just figuring it out myself, because it was like, first of all, you just got the whistle, or you could upgrade the whistle after reaching that area, right? The giant ape whistle, so I thought, man, maybe you could just call the some sort of guardian ape over to, like, attack the snake and scare it off. But no, you use the puppeteer thing instead, and it's very hard to see down there. I don't know, I think it's just poorly set up. I get that it's like a secret and stuff, but I think it's poorly set up. Though, of course, I'm pretty sure you could figure it out on your own. The problem for me was just actually seeing far enough down to actually see the ape to puppeteer. Well, from what it sounds like, you would not enjoy Neo much. The one-shot potential. Then again, that's only in, like, later setups, but I don't know, the speed of the game makes up for the, and the way that it plays out makes up for the ability of being one-shot, like, rather easily, like being chained to death or being killed very quickly. It makes up for it. You've got a lot of things in your favor unless you decide to not use it, you know? Unless you decide to gimp yourself. And at a cost of just being easy to die, of being easy to kill. It's a pretty even trade-off, honestly. Because, like, with the perfect setup, like high attack boost, divine paper, like divine confetti, and all that stuff, you're gonna kill things so fast. Even in, like, max new game, you'd be killing things extremely fast. But you're just gonna also die fast. But it's also a game about, you know, just not taking damage, learning the attacks and learning how to counter everything. And you can counter, if not everything, almost everything, for sure. And besides some of the, like, grab attacks having weird tells, like, the sweeps are pretty obvious and the thrusts are obvious, you know? But of course, I mean, I don't know. For the most part, I think the camera worked out fine. Unless, of course, you're fighting again. This just kind of goes for like all Souls-like games and Sekiro. Large, huge enemies that are like twice your size or greater, maybe like 3 times or greater. They generally just don't work as well. The Guardian Ape actually turned out fine, and he's quite large. Some of the mini-bosses are such a pain, though. That gunner, whomever, like, the one that has, like, the big cannon, that guy is just annoying. Please stop stalling, Gaping Dragon. Charge me, don't throw up. Okay, charge me. Ah, I thought you might want to throw up. Good thing I moved this way, at least. Yeah, that really doesn't go, like, anywhere behind him. Well, okay, it covers a fair distance, but nothing compared to in front of him. And that's literally just because he's quite long. So that makes sense. Nine. Good, good. Oh, we are getting very close. I am getting excited. He states with no excitement in his voice. But I am ready to kill him. This boss has been going on for, what, 2 to 3 hours still, I think. I don't think I'm over the 3 hours mark yet. Maybe I am. I'm honestly a pretty terrible judge of time. Oops. Oh, there you go. Okay. Stomp. Sweep. That's fine. Now charge. Or do that. Imagine falling off this map. Wouldn't that be terrible? Okay, now charge me. Or stomp me. I do think that there are some bosses that, well, there are just some bosses that I really don't enjoy in Sekiro. Mainly, I really didn't like that they had you fight the, like, Shadow Monk, whatever thing, that had, like, 1 bar for health and died rather fast after you learned the fight. But then they just had you fight the same thing, but in, like, life form, like, living form, but it had an immortal thing in its face. I did not like that, like, back to back. That was silly. I guess it's just to show that there's, like, 2 forms of things. I don't know, because that doesn't really show up anymore after that, does it? Like, that sort of idea. Like, at all. That one boss, the, like, woman that had the instrument, she was very forgetful, at least. Plus, it led me to believe that you needed Divine Confetti to hit her, because I swore that that wasn't just a weapon buff item. I swore it had more to it than that, but it did not. Divine Confetti was weird. I guess I should have just read the description as it said, which is, it's a weapon buff. I will say there were some pretty cool prosthetics in that game too. Didn't use most of them just because, I don't know, I just liked swinging my sword and it worked very effectively without prosthetics for a lot of the fights. There was one where your like fire blast attack, you could get it to apply a defense debuff, which was actually extremely effective. This is a little bit of an awkward spot as I'm trying to plug my controller in. Okay. There we go. Oh, we whiffed. Whatever. That's fine. We're gonna take another sip of water. I think this is a good time. Mm-hmm. Very good time. I went for 5 for some reason. It was close. You know, what's really funny is you'll never see him go for his grab attack just because I never stand in the right spot for it. There we go, good. The whiffs. Oh well. No big deal. We are very close. We're almost actually at 2 bars left. One more hit. Sweet. I love how, like, even within, like, 8 hits, you can't see the health bar move sometimes. It's crazy. Imagine if he didn't have a weak spot on his head, we wouldn't even be close. Like, we wouldn't be nearly as close as we are now. Though I guess once I figured out that you could get, like, 8 hits in the back as well, it's definitely helped. Like, not going for just the tail. Now that the tail's cut, you know? Hey, 2 bars left. That is like, what? So 2/13ths? Yeah, I don't know what that is exactly. Oh, don't trample me here. Okay. Whoa. Ground. That's like, what, 15% left or something? Somewhere around there. See, I love that, you know, getting stepped on twice in a row. give you enough room. I guess we'll try like 2 rolls away for distance. Of course you would. Of course. Man, just unfortunate, but luckily we got out of there. Now charge me, thank you. Ah, I really wanted to get that 5th hit. I want to be greedy. Whoa, whoops. He got stuck on the wall there. I was kind of expecting him to go a little further. That weapon swap is just a little slower than normal because I have to wait for the actual attack animation to end. That's usually why it looks like it's a little slow on my part, but it's really just that it couldn't be, like, faster. That's fine. I need to stop approaching it from his left. Sweet. Stall. Okay. Because I keep getting stepped on, and that's really where the majority of my previous damage has come from. Yeah, I'm butchering my words. Most of my damage has come from being stepped on his left side, just because I keep going to his left side. It keeps hurting me. Because his right side really doesn't hit you that much. I think this is far enough. I'm assuming it is. Yeah, it's far enough. You get, what, 3 hits on this, probably? Yeah, easy. Oh, whiffed. Good, good. I won that 5. Nope, don't do that again. Yeah, I was getting on his left side again. The water, like, should actually just be flowing outward anyway. Oh. That's sad. Oh, well, we still got 8 damage out of it, that's fine. Oh, wait. Oh, right, and then the rest, okay. That's right. I was about to say, what? I'm almost out of talismans? But no, I'm almost out of my original, like, 22 talismans. I don't know if you saw earlier, I don't know if you're even still here, Starman, but I bought up to 60 talismans, so I'll never run out again. Even though I have lost a few extra on this guy due to durability damage that he casts with his vomit. You see, that side just doesn't have hitboxes on the walking. Yeah, right. The thing is, like, there's only ever gonna be like one time when I need anywhere close to that many, and that's gonna be 4 kings, but 4 kings is gonna need close to that at least. By close I mean anywhere from like 40 to 60, but I don't think it'll be 60. Actually, if it's 60, that would be 150 damage per talisman, and I know I'm doing more than that. Gotta be doing more than 150 per talisman. This guy isn't a great judge of it just because of the head damage being doubled, but... Oh, wasting a little bit of time. We'll get like 6 hits in now, 7 hits. Yeah, 7. That's fine. Oh, wow, he hasn't done that in a while. The rubble making the camera annoying. Oh. Can't even point my camera down because of the rubble. Charge me? Stomp? Stomp. Yeah. Hey. Whoa, camera. Controller. Saw that there? It tried to make me slow walk. No, no you can't. Unfortunately, he just kind of stops. It's like Iron Golem. Even though you can knock him off the cliff, he can't himself jump off. Like if he back hops like 1 too many times or something, he won't actually fall off. He'll just magnetize to the edge of the ground there. Unfortunately, it's only at your detriment being close to that side. Wouldn't that be cool though, just having him charge out or charge into the pit? That'd be quite a cool gimmick, but also he does crawl out of there, so it doesn't seem like it's, well, it's probably pretty deep, but like obviously he lives down there anyway. I think he'd be okay with going down. Plus fall damage doesn't seem to be quite an issue with him. And who knows how deep that thing is. Stomp. Sweep. Sweep again. Wow, it's actually gotta be, you've really gotta be trying to get hit by that sweep to get hit by it, like... He doesn't actually start the sweep until you're at a range of literally within arm's length, which is, oh god. Oh, okay, I got very lucky there. That I didn't just get trampled way more than I did. Yeah, but that's like slightly different. Well, how tall is Ceaseless though? I don't know, it's weird, right? Because like Ceaseless is falling quite far. We don't know how far this pit would be. You're not wrong though. Ceaseless dying from fall damage. I get what you're saying, because wouldn't it be funny if technically he died for the boss battle, but instead of actually killing him, it just put him in Lost Isolate somewhere as like another boss? Yeah, I know exactly. So he's just like, instead of the dragon butts, he's down there just wandering around Lost Isolate. Oh, wouldn't that be horrible? Because that's like where he falls to, isn't it? Like down into that area. Oh, that could be interesting though. Having it be not necessarily like a stealth setup, but like one where, oh no, pretty much a stealth setup. People would probably hate it. I would hate it, actually, I think. But sounds cool. Are there really any other... What other boss fights have like cliffs you can walk off of? Nah, you can't trick Priscilla off. I was thinking like, who else? Priscilla's not one that you could... Wouldn't that be funny? Insta-kill her because she just walks off the edge. Oh, that'd be weird. That'd be awful. Honestly, Ceaseless with anything else would be awful, but that's just because Ceaseless is... Besides his gimmick, I'd say he's like not very good. All he does is hits hard, and if you don't actually activate, if you activate the fight without like grabbing the armor, pretty sure he only has like one attack. He might have two attacks, but and then with the armor, it's really hard to iframe even, and some attacks can hit you multiple times. He's just not very good, honestly. But what's really interesting is he has a slam attack that can, the way that it hits you, it'll end up putting you back into the air. It's one of his combo attacks. Instead of just knocking you on the ground, like, because of the way that his, like, arm would hit you. So even if you live that first one, he can then combo into a second attack, because you've lost control of your character, but you don't have iframes because you're not on the ground. I don't know if I beat him first try without cheese, but I know I did beat him at least once without cheese. I know that much. Also, don't be dumb like me. But anyway, then the second hit, since you've got no control, you're in the air, you're in a staggered state like that, you take an additional 35% damage or whatever it is. So there's like no way you would survive. Well, okay, I did kill him one of the first times I killed him. I killed him with a cheese, but not the cheese, you know. I just baited him into like that hallway area and just had him swing at me where he was slightly out of range. And slowly whittled him down. So I used a cheese, just not the cheese. I would not want to fight him on this game though. That's 4,000 somewhat HP like this guy. Except he could one-shot me, and probably like two-shot me or something. Maybe one-shot, I don't know. Does quite a bit of damage, but I do have quite a bit of health. There was somewhere I was going with that though. Yeah, that's what I meant. I believe in my first run ever. It might not have been my very first run, but it was one of my early runs for sure that I did it that way. But still, that's impressive. Better than just giving up and like looking up a strategy and figuring out he has a cheese. Unless you did that and just decided to go against it, but still. Good. Sometimes brute forcing the game works. I know on my first playthrough I missed out on a ton of stuff. It's much worse about exploring at the time. Ooh, we are getting very close now. Oh, even better, you had no way to know. You know, Gaping Dragon was the first boss I ever saw from Dark Souls 1. Like, not in a fight or anything, but back... My friend brought his phone, and he was like, look at this picture of Gaping Dragon. It was an old flip phone at the time, and he had just taken a picture of the screen. Like, of the TV with Gaping Dragon on it, and I'm like, wow, that thing's horrifying. That was the first ever boss he showed me, and then he let me try the game once, in which case I made it to Taurus Demon, had 24 strength to one-hand Zweihander, and then proceeded to not be able to beat Taurus Demon for like an hour straight. And I was immediately convinced that I wanted the game myself. Man, that was great. Very glad he got me into the game, that's for sure. What's even funnier about that is he never even really got around to finishing the game. Hey, we were at 1 bar, by the way. We are very close. We are under 10% health, even. Yeah, that's fine. 8 hits is fair. I think this is my second longest fight. Actually, we might, like, we won't be done by 2, but, like, I had an estimate earlier of 2 to 2:15. It still looks like it could be possible. 30 minutes for 1 health bar? That's totally possible for 1 health section. And hey, the storm didn't knock out my connection. Or my power. Oh my goodness, imagine that. I guess I shouldn't have said that now that we're so close and it hasn't actually finished. Good thing I don't really believe in jinxes. He says, throwing salt over his shoulder, or whatever it is somebody does for... Isn't that one of them? To get rid of something. Maybe that has to do with sneezing. I don't know. Oh. Oh, this is awkward. Yeah, that's what I meant by sneezing, was because they, like, somebody doesn't say bless you or something, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not... Ah, okay. Dude, you know what? That actually reminds... You know... Okay. I see. Then that explains throwing salt over your shoulder. Okay. Sort of. Behind you, you know. Keep him away. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Thank you. Keeping this quick. Actually, at this rate, we could possibly kill him before 2. I don't think we will, but it'll be very close. I don't even think it'll be 2:15 by the time he's dead. If he's dead. If I don't die, you know, of course. Which, the odds of me dying are very low, but not impossible. I mean, yes, I have a ton of Estus and 2 heals left, but... if he gets a lucky combo. Oh, I'll have to swap. I'll have to get out 1 more Talisman after this. Look at that. Whoa. We can get 3 hits still. Ah, we should have only gone for 2. That's fine, though. Good. Yeah, it seems like it. I'm assuming it's almost 8 o'clock there then. Wow. We're gonna get 2 hits on that and just call it off. Like, no need to get greedy there. Cool. That makes sense. You now know my exact time zone. Not that I really care. Pretty sure I've talked about it enough, but yeah, okay. Now I know to start my streams at 3 AM so you can catch them in the morning. That's It's a joke, of course. Man, imagine... Ugh. Yeah, I knew that was coming soon. Still going for 5. I can't believe I pulled 5 off like once or twice during this entire fight. If I could pull it off consistently, it would have saved a lot of time. But honestly, obviously, it's not going to have saved any time really. Well, technically, it could save like 1 or 2 cycles or something. Man, it's gotten into a bad habit with me. I really shouldn't be. Well, obviously not. That's the point of why you call it staying up late, because you shouldn't be. It's late. But like, just playing games and stuff. First of all, it's very easy to find time late at night to play Dark Souls compared to during the day. Especially when I plan to play it for so long, you know? That's part of that, but also just with the way my scheduling works. I don't really have time to play during the week, during the day, because I have classes all day during the week. And at night, most days, on the weekend especially, and on some days during the week I work. And if I'm not working at night, then I'm doing schoolwork until it's like late at night. So, staying up super late is like the best way for me to really get game time in, unless it's something on my Switch. In which case I just play it in between classes if I'm not too busy or don't want to study in between classes. You know? Charge me. Yes. I don't think we're gonna kill him in the next 6 minutes. Oh well. It's just, yeah, exactly. It's just the easiest time to find time, even if it's probably not the best time to find time, you know? How about that? A little clunky in saying it that way, but it makes sense to me. Oh, nice. On your lunch break, even better. When you say help with bosses, I mean, obviously Dark Souls, I would assume Dark Souls 1 on Switch, but, which bosses, really? Because that makes a big difference. Like, if you did 2 Four Kings or something. Wow. Yeah. That's nice. Then again... Ooh, double jump. That's been a while since you've done that one. Yes. For having such like scrawny looking arms, he also looks like pretty buff when he goes for charge. Like the way his 4 wings line up and stuff. He looks pretty odd. What am I doing? I gotta actually go in there for damage. Gaping Dragon really does have a great design. Look at that, it looks so powerful. I can't believe I was doubting my own estimates. I'm like almost exactly on time with what I thought I would finish at. That's crazy. Oh man, you helped with Centipede and Four Kings, jeez. I mean, not that they're like... Well, first of all, Four Kings would be like one of the longest boss fights you could help with, so yeah, that's good. But then Centipede, first of all, personally, I would probably just never help with Centipede, because that boss, man, he can be annoying, can't he? Can't he? Truly one of my least favorite bosses in the game. Him, Taurus Demon, those two. Taurus Demon for wonky hitboxes because he's got such a big weapon. Scary hitboxes more so than anything, they aren't horrible. And Centipede just because he's screen shake incarnate. Dude, that was awesome. Change from a charge into another charge, pretty much. It's so effective, so efficient. Alright, I gotta remember, put on Silver Serpent Ring when the boss actually dies. It's been a while since I've had to do that, so... Actually, like... I got 2 to 3 minutes. If this actually gets pulled off well enough. I don't know if I'll kill him right at 2, but I don't even think it'll be 2:05 by the time this guy's dead. Yeah, that's very true. Unlike with this... Hey, I'm glad I can't practice on Centipede Demon somewhere else. I don't want more of those guys around the map. You know what I mean? Okay. It won't be this combo, but it'll be like either the next one or the one after that. He's definitely gotta be dead. He has to, right? One more. Whoa, wait, going for the tail sweep? Weird. Why you gotta stall? You know, do your slam. Cutting his tail really does suck. Man, why do you have to stall right now? Is it because I said it's possible to beat you at this time? Oh, this could be awkward. Nah, we're good. Wait, really? Do the charge. Ah. Got like 1 minute. It's gonna be close, if not right at 2 o'clock that I kill him. Depending on how this next part goes. Oh, that's a mistake. Don't go on this side. It works. Come on. It's gotta be now or never. Just do a slam right now. Ah, well, okay. I don't think we're gonna hit it right at 2. It'll be like 2:01 then. Because of that charge, or because of that delay right there. Unfortunately. Just go for it. Charge me. Ah, no. Oh well, it'll be 2:01. Something like that. But hey, like, that goes to show that my estimates were like spot on. Besides the fact that I started doubting them. Ah, there we go. Fine. Oh well, I think it'll be my my second longest fight then. Wait, really? He's not dead yet? Okay. That was a little bit off then. Charge me. Yeah. Let a headshot kill him. Wouldn't that be cool? Guess not though. Ah, okay, sweet. 201. Well. Yeah, 201. Okay. That's fair. Very fair.